Ladies and gentlemen, Direct Sale Nation presents Chantel Schultz. Get the latest information on direct sale companies, products, business building strategies, and opportunities. We support the guys and gals next door because we are the guys and gals next door. Join us at directsalenation.com to find and list a business and sign up for our newsletter. And now your host, Chantel Schultz.
Okay, we are back for day 2 with Sandy Kreps, and she is an independent Velada consultant. Yesterday we talked about all of her yummy products and awesome kitchenware, and today she's going to tell us about her business opportunity. So, how are you today?
I am great. How are you?
Excellent. Happy to be here. Well, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I can. For those who didn't hear interview number 1, I have 2 kids under 5. I'm a wife, I'm a mom. I don't think I mentioned before I'm a part-time college teacher, so I have a lot going on, and I love Velada because it's an easy, fast way to make meals for my family, so it fits right in with all the crazy that we have over here.
Awesome. Okay, well, can you give us a brief description of Velada and the products that Velada offers?
Sure. Velada it's simple kitchen systems. It's ways to cook together as a family, make memories together in the kitchen. Instead of you being in the kitchen cooking while your family's in another room, you can use our Raclette grill and all cook around your table together. Or you can entertain and have some really great dips and chocolate and fruit, and it's all easy and fast. So you're not stuck in the kitchen while everybody else is making memories. You're a part of the memories and the enjoyment. And yeah, it's just a really great range of kitchen stuff.
Great. Well, a lot of direct sale companies talk about your why or your reason for succeeding within their companies. So can you tell us a little bit about your why?
Sure. My why is, so originally I was with Scentsy Fragrance, because Scentsy Family is Velada's parent company, and I had been doing that for, I think it was about 2 years, and I was expecting my second child. And I thought, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this full-time work and this hour commute each way. And now I'm going to have 2 kids and give up all my money to take care, and this is nuts. So I told my husband, I really want to quit. This doesn't make sense. And if I quit, I promise I'll pay for the car. I said, I'll do the car note. And he kind of went, okay, really? And I said, yeah, really. So the why isn't the car note, but that was how I got him on board. That he said, if you can really do that, then okay, I support you. And so I wound up quitting my full-time job and going to later a part-time teaching job and working my Velada business and the rest of Scentsy Family. And I'm able to have 3 days a week home with my kids. And I just really enjoy that. That's why I do it, so I can have more time being their mom and not commuting and traveling and working for somebody who didn't really like me, I think. So it's good. Lifestyle-wise, we're a lot happier.
Well, that is good to hear. That's definitely a wonderful thing about direct sales in whatever company.
Yes.
You can work with people you like.
I love my boss because it's my...
Awesome. Okay, well, can you go ahead and tell us about the business opportunity and how someone can find out more or get involved?
Absolutely. So the Velada starter kit is $99, and that's going to include things like your Velada warmer and some chocolates and everything you would need to do to go and demonstrate and show people, here's our company. You can join at my website, which is sweetsbysandy.velada.us, and if you hit /join or click the join button, you can see the info that you need there about the kit, and it's got some frequently asked questions, or you can just message me and ask me if you want to learn more. And I'd be happy to show you any of the products in person or over Skype or whatever you need to get you started and make you feel comfortable.
Awesome. So what kind of training and stuff would go into, like, if you sign up? Are you just, like, on your own, or do you go ahead and talk with them? How does that work?
So when you sign up, I would be your sponsor, so you have access to me if you have any questions or need to know how do I work this thing, or how do I clean this thing, or how do you find contacts, or how do commissions work, anything like that. You can call me or email me or text me, whatever, and I will answer your questions. Our company also has a really great online training center. We have recorded trainings as well as periodic live trainings, so you can listen into all of that and get information straight from the company or you can always get information from me. I've been selling Volata since they introduced it. I want to say, how long have we had Volata? I don't know. I've been selling since
2 years, maybe.
I think Volata's been out 2 years or almost 2 years, and I've done Volata since they launched it. So I'm pretty familiar with the product line, and I can help you out. My family uses it, so I can tell you all about it.
Great. Okay, well, is this business opportunity available to people who live outside of the U.S.? And if so, what countries?
It is. You can also sell Volata in Canada, and I suspect that they might add some more countries because you can sell Scentsy in lots of countries. So hopefully Volata will make it into some other countries soon. There probably are some issues with, food regulations and bringing food into different countries and that kind of thing. But I'm hoping that we're going to expand even more.
Yes, I'm sure they will because, yes, Scentsy family is like all over the place, it seems.
Yeah.
And when I've talked to representatives from other country or other companies that offer beauty care products and also food, that's the issue is like they have to like build distribution centers like in that country, and so that takes a while, but
so hopefully we're going to grow. But I mean, the cool thing about Volata is it is a little small right now compared to a company like Scentsy, but you've got the backing of Scentsy because it's the same parent company. So it's ground floor. It's 2 years old. There are a lot of new products. We're still figuring out a lot about the brand and how we want to do it, but you've got the backing of this company that's been successful for 10 years. So it's really the best of both worlds.
Yes, definitely. So let's go ahead and talk about your experiences in direct sales. So what's been your biggest hurdle in growing your business, and how have you worked to overcome it?
I think when I first signed up, I didn't really grasp what the business was all about, and I didn't really try to recruit at the beginning. So I had a hurdle when I finally decided, okay, I'm really going to do this. I didn't really know how.
Yeah.
Plus energy that you have when you're new. So I would tell people the best thing to do is just start right away. Like if you're going to do it, just go for it. Just jump in and just aim high.
Right.
That was a big hurdle. And now I've kind of got it rolling, and it's good.
Awesome. Well, I completely agree with that. Like when I first joined my companies, I was just like, oh, well, I'll get the discount or I'll get the this or the that. And then now I'm like, well, let's actually make it into a real business. And it's nice because we have that option to do that if we need to,
Right. Just moving away from the 4-year-old.
Okay. Well, can you tell us about a time that you stepped out of your comfort zone to grow your business, and how did that turn out?
Yeah, so there was a time, my first summer with the company, I was still with Scentsy, and Volata hadn't launched yet, but there was an incentive, and you had to basically beat your own sales numbers to get this incentive. And my calendar did not have stuff on it. And I thought, okay, I want to win this. I want this prize. So I started calling or emailing real estate offices. I didn't know them, didn't really have a connection. I just said, hey, here I am. Here's my product. I think it makes sense with what you do. Can I come to your office? A lot of people ignored me. A lot of people told me no. And one office told me yes. And I went there. And I had a presentation in that office and sold a few $100s. And then a few months later, that led to another presentation in another office where the same manager managed. And then a little bit after that, one of those realtors actually even joined my team. So it was definitely worth it, even though it was really uncomfortable.
Well, that's a great idea, though. So what's the craziest thing you've done to grow your business? Or was there ever a time that someone made a suggestion and you thought it was crazy, but then you did it and it worked?
Recently, I did my first Facebook-only party. The company did a training on how to do parties over Facebook, and I thought, I don't know, is that going to work? Because I do live parties, and I went, I don't know. But someone in my upline said, do one. just do it. Everybody do it. And I did, and I sold nearly $400 over Facebook.
Wow.
And some people who are in other states want to host parties over Facebook, and I thought, why have I not been doing Facebook parties? And it was really fun. Even local customers came to the Facebook party and then messaged orders to me, and I thought, okay. I mean, it felt crazy, but now it seems like I should have been doing it forever.
Mm-hmm, definitely. So, what's been the most effective strategies that you've used to build your business that work every time?
I think the number one thing to do is just to be consistent. Make sure that you're consistently connecting with people. It can be Facebook, it can be phone call, it can be texting. It's going to be different for different customers, but just make sure that somehow you are connecting with people, and not just to sell stuff, but that you want to be making friends too, so that they feel that you care about them. And if you don't have events on your calendar, then get some. And if you've called everyone you know and you don't have a home party, then host for yourself or find a little vendor fair. I'm in moms groups on Facebook and real life, and if there's a small vendor show that comes up, a lot of times those aren't full, and they're not expensive. So you can get a booth for $25 or $50 and benefit, the band boosters or a church group or something like that, and it's affordable, and you get to meet a lot of people who otherwise might not see you and see your product. So just always be looking and be meeting people and just be friendly.
Awesome. That's great advice. So, overall, what would you say are the greatest benefits to being a part of Velada and the direct sell community in general?
I I love getting a discount on my Velada. My family's really been enjoying cooking together. With Velada now, we have really nice knives, and we have the grill that we can use to cook as a family. And people come to parties and compliment my dip, and it's a Velada recipe with Velada cheese. Like, I'm not making this up. I'm not a trained chef, but my family eats well, and I can throw a good party. And I love being part of a community that is so supportive of people that do want to be home and who want to choose their own path, and especially women. I think a lot of women do struggle with working versus staying home, and if you are willing to work your direct sales business, you really can do both, and I think that's a wonderful thing.
Yes, I agree. So, what would you say to someone who's considering joining a direct sell company but hasn't taken the plunge yet?
Go for it. I think your sponsor is really important too.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to love the product that you're going to sell. If you're not using it, if you can't see yourself using it, you're not going to sell it. Because how are you going to get other people to use something that you don't use? I have a girl under me on my team who is officially in both Scentsy and Velada, but she really doesn't use Velada. And so she said something about, well, I don't sell much Velada. I said, are you using it? Do you eat the chocolate? So it's got to be a product you're going to use and you're going to love, or that your family uses and loves if it's not a product, for your demographic. But you have to believe in it. And I think you want to choose a great sponsor. You can interview sponsors. You can call people in different companies, or you can call 2 or 3 potential sponsors in the same company and say, what can you offer me as a sponsor? And pick somebody who is going to support you and support your success. I think whatever company you pick, some sponsors are great and some are kind of duds, unfortunately. So pick a good one and just be committed to your own success too.
Yes, and definitely, pick somebody that's involved, not just like, oh, I signed up for the discount. I put in one order every 3 months to stay active.
Which some people do, and that's okay. But if you sign up and that ends up being your sponsor, maybe you've just signed up and you're listening to this and you're going, oh shoot, that's my sponsor. I picked them off the website and they're clueless. Go to your upline. You probably have a director or a manager or something in whatever your company is. Go to that person and say, help me. Go find somebody, ask for that help until you find that person who will help you get to where you want to be.
Yes, good advice, good advice. So, what is your favorite business book or business resource that you would recommend to other direct sell people to help grow their business?
I really like Zig Ziglar's Secrets of Closing the Sale. That one's great because it has tips for really any company, any kind of sales field. I also like John Maxwell's Failing Forward, because it talks about how to turn failure into success. You're going to hear no a lot before you get to yes, and that's okay. But what do you do with those failures? You have to fail to succeed, and it's got some really great advice on failing on purpose, which sounds weird, but it's good for you. Just go do it. And also, I think Mary Christensen's books are really great for direct sales. Specifically, she has some really good tips and creative ideas and kind of practical day-to-day advice.
Awesome. And what's your favorite book for fun?
Favorite book for fun? I liked Harry Potter. I liked the Hunger Games trilogy. I I don't really have a favorite book that I'm reading right now, but I like to read, so I should find another one. I have a Kindle, so sometimes I just browse and see what's free.
Yep. All right. Well, is there anything else that you'd like to say about Velada, the business opportunity or direct sales or anything?
Join my team. we're having a lot of fun. Like I said, I think Velada specifically is a great choice because you have the backing of an established company in Scentsy family, but Velada itself is still a ground floor thing because it's a new brand. And the other cool thing is that you can recruit people in the other brands. So if you love food, or if you're not a great cook but you think easy kitchen systems, I could be a good cook. You can do Velada, and then if your sister loves purses, she can sell Grace Adele on your team. And then if you know somebody else who loves candles and fragrance, they can also be on your team. So it's a really diverse. It's a way to build a really diverse team. You can get a lot of people with a lot of interests all working together, and it's one team, and it's a lot of fun.
Great. Okay, well, before we wrap up, would you like to remind people how they can get in touch with you?
Sure. Probably the easiest way is to find me on Facebook. It's facebook.com/sweetsbysandy. My Velada website is the same. It's sweetsbysandy.velada.us. And there's a little contact me button on that Velada site. And if you click that, it'll show you my email and also my phone number, 409-504-4840. You can call or text me. Really, if I'm busy, I won't answer, but I will call back. But yeah, please contact me. I would love to hear from you.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing all of your wonderful information. It sounds like it's super awesome being part of Velada.
It sure is.
All right, thanks.
Thanks for listening, and we look forward to meeting you at DirectSellNation.com, where we support the guys and gals next door. Be sure to tune in next time for more great information from Direct Sell Nation and Chantel Schultz. Please be aware that these interviews are conducted with independent representatives and are not official spokespersons for their respective companies. For more information about a specific company, please visit their website.